Priscila siempre demuestra que es un buen ejemplo para los demás cuando ella sigue y acata las órdenes del profesor, cuando ella realiza sus trabajos de manera ordenada, también cuando ella toma la iniciativa para realizar diferentes actividades en el salón, ya sea en la materia asignada o actividades donde ella sabe que va a brindarles un mejor ambiente a sus compañeros, tomando siempre en cuenta sus sentimientos y dejándoles saber cómo se siente a través de sus opiniones y a la vez escuchando las opiniones de sus propios compañeros.
Okay.
Yes, in our 11th grade Bible class, we've surveyed various different worldviews and different world religions, compared them with Christianity. Priscilla has exhibited the ability to differentiate our beliefs as Christians with other worldviews and world religions. She's done well, and very pleased with her ability to know what she believes and differentiate that with what others believe.
I think Priscilla is extremely respectful to teachers and peers. She gets very excited and has a lot of emotions, but she's grown so much in learning how to use those wisely and knowing to follow, and the importance of when to follow and when to lead. And I think it's been a really beautiful way to see how she's learned and grown to respect so many different teachers over the years.
Priscilla is one of the best examples I can think of being respectful to both teachers and parents. I've seen her in both situations. She very much respects her parents in their decisions, and because of that you can see how her respect is very tied to her love for them because they have cared for her so well. I think also there's many examples I can think of when if she wasn't focused or if she wasn't doing her best, she'll come and apologize for that, or she'll correct her actions. And she's very aware of how she treats people and how she would want to be treated. So in my experience, Priscilla's been very respectful to her teachers, especially in these past few years.
Priscila siempre muestra una actitud respetuosa, ella siempre toma en consideración las palabras que va a usar en cuanto a dirigirse a los demás, siempre busca las palabras adecuadas para no herir sentimientos y para no herir a otras personas. En cuanto a sus compañeros y profesores se refiere, también ella siempre sigue las instrucciones del salón, muestra respeto y amor hacia los demás. Lo más importante es que muestra amor, y de esa manera también ella puede reflejar el respeto con sus compañeros y sus profesores.
One of the biggest things that I've enjoyed about having Priscilla in class is that she's very willing to be honest and ask questions. Many of the students in the 11th grade class are willing to ask questions, but Priscilla is definitely one of them. If she doesn't know something or if she's not sure about something, she's willing to ask. And to me, that demonstrates a willingness to learn and a willingness to want to grow in her faith. And so just the ability to be honest with herself in her walk of faith and to want to grow closer to God.
Ever since she was young, Priscilla has been full of joy and is really good at spreading that joy no matter the situation. So meaning when she was in elementary school, if we went on a service project together, she was one of the first to go outside of her comfort zone and want to welcome and love on the kids we were serving. And as she's grown older, she is always willing to give a hug, to encourage other people, and to help them spread that joy that she has.
I think Priscilla has used her gifts and talents in a lot of different ways to serve the community. I've seen her working in the after-school program, using both her leadership and her hard work. to help the school in that way. I've also seen her with her classmates, helping teach them if someone doesn't understand something, or just really pushing her class to work harder and be better.
I think that Priscilla would say that her relationships with others has sometimes been a struggle throughout middle school and high school, but it's been really cool to see how she's taken that on and how she's really opened herself up to a variety of people in her class. And now, so from 6th to 11th grade, now you can see the time that she invested in her putting herself out there for her classmates has resulted in a lot of deeper relationships and a lot of people really caring about her, whether that's inside or outside of school. She's really great at opening herself up and being willing to develop relationships over time and invest in them over time.
One thing that I've really enjoyed about Priscilla in class is that she's willing to help with just the small things. On occasion, if another student needs a pen or a piece of paper, she's willing and able just to willingly give that and let the other person borrow it. Also, just picking up around class, whether it be putting away chairs or helping with staple papers, various things. She's just willing to help, willing always to chip in and do her part, and never asking for glory or a praise or anything like that. Just always willing to help.
Priscilla siempre muestra una actitud de servicio y de liderazgo. Ella siempre toma la iniciativa, ella siempre está dispuesta a colaborar con los demás, siempre está dispuesta a escucharlos, tomar en cuenta sus opiniones. Además de eso, ella siempre da una mano amiga para quien la necesita y ayuda aun cuando no se le es requerido. Eso deja ver de que ella es una gran líder siervo en toda ocasión y en todo momento aquí en la institución de adultos.
I do. I've been fortunate enough to teach Priscilla in debate. And Priscilla is usually has a very strong opinion. And even though she has a very strong opinion, it's really beautiful to see how she uses that opinion and is willing to listen and change her opinion depending on the thoughts of others.
Priscilla siempre escucha las ideas de los demás y también las respeta tomando sus puntos de vista y aplicándolos en algunas ocasiones cuando ella toma ideas que son mejores aún que las de ella. De esa manera se puede ver de que Priscilla siempre está propicia a escuchar a sus compañeros y está propicia a dejarles saber que utilizará sus ideas cuando éstas sean mucho mejor que las planteadas anteriormente, aun cuando eso implique que su idea no será usada.
Priscilla is really good at being able to listen first and then speak. So I think whether that be in a group project or in a serious conversation after school or a Bible study or in a friendship, she is very quick to listen to the other person's opinion and then respond. And I think that's really helped her to have healthy conflicts, meaning she's able to say something without just jumping in and hurting someone's feelings. I think also because of that, she is able to process and think through what other people are feeling and take their feelings into account to better be able to serve them and respond wiser. One example I can think of was the transition to high school. I think the first few months of high school took a really big toll on Priscilla emotionally and just in how much she was able to handle. And it was really great to see her, after realizing why she was having a hard time in the spring semester, she really adjusted and took steps towards being more responsible, being more organized, and figuring out where she really needed to improve and how she needed to adjust to this new situation, and has really flourished ever since then, and ever since being able to make those changes and realize why she needed to change.
Again, I would use examples from debate, in that debate's all about making adjustments and thinking and being ready at a moment's notice. I believe one of Priscilla's biggest strengths has been being prepared, listening to other teams' arguments, and being willing to change and strategize how to come up with ideas at the last minute. So I would say Priscilla is incredibly adaptable.
Priscila es muy objetiva con sus opiniones, ella siempre va al grano, va al punto, sus opiniones son muy veraces y son muy realistas. Ella siempre deja saber lo que piensa y ella siempre toma y aborda el tema del cual estamos hablando de una manera clara y precisa, sin dejándonos saber qué es lo que ella piensa al respecto.
In the 11th grade Bible class, oftentimes we'll get into discussions and different students are asking questions. We kind of go back and forth. And that is one thing I enjoy about Priscilla. She's willing to ask questions, but she's also willing to listen to other people. She's willing to share what she believes, but do so in such a way that is not offensive to other people and an understanding of the other person's viewpoint.
I think this is another time when her ability to sit back and listen first really comes in handy, because when she's listening, she's able to think before she responds. And I think in that, she's been able to really grow in that area, and her abilities there.
This would be similar with debate as well. I think she understands information really well. I've seen her read through different articles, listen to opposing arguments and other ideas, and be able to synthesize those ideas and explain why either those ideas are incorrect or why she agrees with those ideas.
Yeah, in those discussions, whenever other people are sharing their opinions and their thoughts, Priscilla listens, allows them to answer, and then maybe we'll ask a follow-up question, things like that. So like I said, in our class discussions, it's very nice how Priscilla, she contributes to the conversation, she asks questions, but she also acknowledges other people's points of view and takes them into consideration as she continues on her walk of faith.
Como les dije anteriormente, Priscila siempre escucha las opiniones de los demás. Todos sabemos que no es fácil para uno como individuo adaptarse a las ideas que otros proponen, pero de allí podemos ver también otra característica en Priscila, que es su humildad, que cuando hay una idea mejor, como lo estaba explicando anteriormente, ella la pone en práctica porque ella sabe que es un trabajo en equipo y es donde van a salir beneficiados todos, aun cuando eso implique que su idea o su opinión no fue tomada en cuenta, ya que hubo otra mejor en la mesa de trabajo.
This is a huge area from 5th grade into 11th grade where you can see crazy amounts of growth in Priscilla, because when she was younger, she had a harder time motivating herself to really want to do her best, or to care about things like spelling or grammar. And it's been really cool in the past 2 years to see her, when she learns something new, to figure out, okay, how am I going to break that down? How am I going to learn it? I want to make sure I take responsibility for it before we move on to a new subject. And her approach has totally changed. So now, when there's new information, it doesn't necessarily freak her out. She just knows, okay, I need to sit down and figure this out. I'm going to find ways, whether that means videos somewhere, whether that means seeking help from someone who I know I can get help from. She's not scared to attack something that's new.
I think I've seen Priscilla with a multitude of different teachers, different learning situations, different groups, different classmates over the years. And no matter the situation or the project, she's able to adapt and overcome and really achieve really great results. Sometimes it takes her a little while to get started, but she does a really wonderful job.